Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector. And in this segment of Mythic Legion's reviews, I am showcasing one half of the War of the Aetherblade set, two-part set, Gorgo Aetherblade the second. I think they mean by the second because it's the second of uh, iteration of this. And from my understanding, this is a better, more vibrant, more version upgrade to the first, and it's just too expensive to get the first since it was one of the first that was made. So if you wanted to get a version of this character, Gorgo Aetherblade the second, now would be the time to get it. And I really enjoyed this color scheme of his armor. It's really doggone good. Plus his shield, really something else. I love what they did with the shields. Now, do these action figs in general have like the best articulation to do stuff? The answer is not really. You can't, but it is a pretty, and it's modular. You could inner swap parts and stuff, but it's kind of hard to do a lot more of the poses that I would like to do. But it is what it is. Like I definitely would love to do certain poses that just the joints in the armor just won't allow him to really do. But right now I got him carrying his ether blade, and it's not bad. I don't know nothing of the lore really. One of the reasons why you're seeing this video done in halves is because I tried to do the full video, unboxed and everything, and unboxing. And man, it was a slog. I think you guys would have gotten bored. You guys would have just like checked out. So I decided I'm just going to do it in two parts, put special emphasis on the characters. Plus, I just didn't want to show how long it took me to gosh dang struggle putting this together in 4K. You guys would have just been like, oh man, this is painful. Now, for the masochists out there who love to watch that kind of, or sadists, right? Just love to see that kind of punishment. And, sorry, I denied y'all, but, but here's what he looks like with his alternate weapon, his axe. Kind of cool, but the Aether Blade really is money. I love the horns. The horns is just so doggone good. They weren't joking when they said when people were saying that Mythic Legions there's a lot of Mythic repaints, right? A couple of this was the same. This is basically the same pauldrons and armor and helmet of Vorgus Vermilius, except painted in this format. Now the legs, of course, are different, and the arms, gauntlets, and the horns are different, and the way things are painted, it makes it look like it's not the same armor at all. But when you put them next to each other, it's kind of like, oh, okay, yikes, yeah, that is kind of the same, but it still looks really good, So I take it that this guy is a villain based on how aggressive his aggressively evilish his shield looks like, right? But yeah, beautiful, vibrant colors, and his cape. Definitely different from the one that came with Attila, because this one has the rubber that would definitely go to the hooks on the front of the armor, while Attila's does not. But yeah, alternative axe. I love the antlers that they use for the helmets. Very like in your face, kind of intimidating. Like I don't know, in real life, it could be a detriment instead of a liability. Instead, control the helmet, how I hang on to it, and you know, depending on who's there, right? But yeah, I prefer them with the Aether Blade, and the Aether Blade is what they're, I guess, fighting about in the story, and he got it, he got his, and now Attila got they have a certain enmity against each other, so they're fighting each other pretty hardcore. Yeah, this fig looks very good, and yeah, the gold and red black theme on this just looks so good. Here's what it looks like in the back with the cape and everything. Underneath the cape, kind of cool. Yeah, this figure is a beautiful fig, and you know, even if I knew nothing about these, and I don't know, most casuals, most normies aren't really um, into this kind of stuff that I'm in. If I was to display this, everybody like, "Ooh, that thing looks so good! It's so menacing, so whatever for a night, really cool." Kind of reminds me of Dragonlance a little bit, but yeah, it's a great look. Love the shield, love the blade. Um, Axis, you know, cool alternative, you know, weapon, but I like this combination the best, and this is how I will be displaying him. Um, yeah, he looks good with that in his sword. I can't emphasize it anymore. Uh, do I have any problems with this guy? None. I wouldn't say really. Just, you know, it is what it is. Mythic Legions isn't the best in articulation, but you know, but it's armor. So what do you know, we can't really expect. But it looks spectacular, and that's enough for me. You know, I don't, you know, maybe at some point they'll have better engineering, or you know, to match the level of articulation with the aesthetic, but that's not where we're at right now in this hobby. So yeah, I really love the way this thing looks. He looks fierce. Yeah, pretty good. All right, folks. Well, this is all I got for this segment of Mythic Legions reviews. The uh, Gorgo Aetherblade, the second review, one of two in the Mythic Legions War of the Aetherblade set. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector. And until the next video, folks, ciao.